What is up, YouTube? It's been a few days since I have uploaded, but don't worry, today's video is going to be all around the market. Since we did not have a Market Monday video, we had to have some sort of market video sometime this week, so let's hop right into it. But before we get into all the fun stuff, we do got to go over a little bit like what's going on within Madden. There's not that much content this week. We've already had rising stars. I'm recording this Wednesday night. You guys are going to be watching this Thursday morning before the golden ticket reveals, but there's really nothing this week. This is the last week of Wildcard Wednesday, so I don't know how that's going to work going forward with Wednesdays. I don't know if this is the last fan appreciation week. I have no clue what that is, but the main thing everyone is talking about, like the chatter amongst the Madden community, is rookie premieres. Of course, rookie premieres in the game every year. When it comes down to the date that rookie premieres have been coming out the past few years, I know a lot of talks like, hey, rookie premieres next week. I don't think rookie premieres are coming for a few weeks. If we go look at it, right, Madden 21 was June 11th, Madden 20th was June 12th, Madden 19 was July 1st, and Madden 18 was July 1st. So we're not even in June yet. If I had to guess when the rookie premiere program is going to happen, I think it's going to happen the 10th of June, which is, I think, still 3 or 2.5 weeks away. So we still have some time before the rookie premiere program, I think, is going to drop. However, it doesn't hurt to start preparing for that rookie premiere program whenever it drops right now. So we actually look back to Madden 21, what was required, how did the sets work, how did the store items work. Now for the store items, I'm going to get this out of the way first. There's these rookie premiere packs, which actually are pretty good packs for your coins. Of course, you have your bundles for points. Big thing to note, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. A 91 overall plus NFL draft player pack, kind of a reroll. So you'd say 25,000 training. But when we go down to the sets, like what can we do right now to prepare for the Madden 22 rookie premiere program? You can see 91 to 98 overall NFL draft players were used to get these rookie premiere collectibles. Sorry, that was a lot confusing. A lot of words on your screen. Now these aren't repeatable altogether. You can do a couple of times. We can't do them unlimited, but 91 to 98 overall NFL draft players will be used to get some of these rookie premiere program collectibles. Sorry. So with that being said, you can start now. I wouldn't recommend like going out and just spending your entire bankroll on NFL draft players, because there will be a draft reroll. So these players won't necessarily, like, though they're gonna go open price. They go open price every single year when the RP promo does drop. I wouldn't, if it was like a week away, if we knew it was dropping for, say, like next week, which it still can. I just think we're a few weeks out from rookie premiere program. We haven't had it until the second week of June ever. And then in Madden 19 and Madden 18, it didn't come out until July. So I want to go out and buy, like, don't spend all your coins on rookie premiere investments. However, if you happen to like come across players through like packs, through weakening rewards, through shows, I don't know how you're going to get your hands on some NFL draft players. I would more so just say store those players instead of selling them. And then if you want to pick up some good deals, if you find that training is super cheap one day, hey, go out and snag a few NFL draft players and prep for that. Here's also a picture of all the NFL draft upcoming rookies that are involved with the NFL, because there's like I think it's a trading card. It's just pretty much like it's a summit where each team like sends one player and they pick, I don't know exactly, but these are all the possible candidates for those 10 rookie premiere program players that will be in Madden 22 and eventually have their rookie premiere cards in Madden 23. One thing to note, I think Kenny Pickett is a lock just because he's the only like high drafted quarterback. Like, well, he was only quarterback drafted in the first 2 rounds, and I think he's the only quarterback other than, I think there was an Eagles, like a 5th round Eagles quarterback that went, but Kenny Pickett's pretty much a lock for premieres, but you guys can speculate on who you think is actually going to be in the sets this year. But with that all being said, I know I talked about like, hey, let's not invest everything you have right now in the NFL draft players. I think the best investment for the rookie premiere program, in terms of like you just wanting to make coins or get the most profit out of an investment for the next few weeks, I think it goes back to that store offer. If we get another training reroll store offer, last year was a 91 plus pack of NFL draft players. This year, it's probably going to be the same sort of thing. Whichever thing is required within the sets, there will be a reroll. I would go ahead and look to pick up training over the next few weeks whenever it's cheapest. Now, right now, it's pretty damn cheap. It's like at 155.16, which is the cheapest it's been for about 2 weeks since TVPs were put into the game. Look to pick up training midweek when it's down, because I will say whenever rookie premieres does drop, and if there's a reroll involved with that, you can expect training to go up, and it will stay up just because rookie premieres, usually how it works is the market it will stay, like, market will just skyrocket instantly when rookie premieres drop, but pretty much once it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's just going up and it's going to stay up. It's never going to really go back down, I guess, until rookie premiere, the sets expire, but it doesn't expire for a long time. So I think the biggest thing that actually goes up is, yes, I think the NFL draft players go, but I think training. I think training has a real possibility of spiking if we get that reroll involved with the rookie program, combined with still training varieties being a relevant thing to spend training on. I could see training, especially if there's no Wildcard Wednesday. Well, there's no Wildcard Wednesday anymore, but we don't get any kind of like training use midweek. You can see some really cheap training over like the midweek, the next few weeks. And I think that is really what spikes when the rookie premier program does come out, if we get a reroll with that. But that is all when it comes to rookie premier investing. I would say don't go all out in one area and then not in the other. I'd say split maybe 50-50 from NFL draft players and training investments. Whenever you're going to want to, whenever training is the cheapest is probably the time when you want to pick up those NFL draft player investments. But when it comes to investing, what am I doing for the rest of the year to kind of make coins? I'm kind of retired when it comes to like actually trying to make coins. I'm not really doing any investments on my account that I have right now, my friend's account that I kind of have control over, but like I don't really know how it's going to work the next few months into 23 or going up until 23. But when it comes to investing, I think the only player upgrades worth investing for the rest of the year is going to be the bonus players. And you guys have seen the likes of Bruce Smith, the likes of Dave Robinson, the likes of Everson Walls. These players have gone from 50K to 200K. There are still a few players that have not gotten upgrades, being Dwight Freeney, I know, Franco Harris, Aqib Talib. Those are some of my favorite investments kind of throughout the rest of the year. I'm not going to be personally investing them on my backup account because I don't have the kind of funds to do so. But if you have some coins, you want to make some coins, I'd say those are the only worthwhile player upgrade investments for the rest of the year. The main way, though, that I have been making coins on my backup account, or my backup account, my friend's account, I have like usually around like 2 to 3 mil to spend every single weekend. I have been putting a lot of my time, focus, and coins. Not really time. It doesn't take long. That's why I'm doing it pretty much. Laziest way to make coins. LTD, especially Ultimate Legend, LTD. There's only LTD, Ultimate Legend. LTD, Ultimate Legend investing. The first week was Ed Reed. I bought mine for 500K. And then more so Alan Faneca. I bought, I think, a total of 5 as investments. Here's the timeline of both the cards. I'm only really focusing on the cards that were put into the Training Variety Pack rerolls. Ed Reed, the cheapest time to buy him was that Saturday afternoon at 400K. And he went up to about 100K on the second day he was in packs. And it kind of took a week for him to eventually go up into like the 600K range. He finally broke like 600K last Sunday. So now he's about 650K. For Alan Faneca, the first or the easiest, the best time to buy him was actually Saturday night. Now, Ed Reed was like Saturday afternoon. Alan Faneca was Saturday night. I bought a few of them Saturday afternoon for 635, 640K. And I bought the other half of mine for about 600K late Saturday night. 24-hour mark, which was like 12 hours, pretty much like Sunday afternoon, he was 650K. Earlier on this week, like Monday, Tuesday, he was 700K, and right now, he is sitting at a comfortable 750K. I don't really plan on selling my Alan Fanecas until they hit that 800K mark, but we've seen very consistent. These are the best players in the game. We're starting to get two discount abilities on these players. It makes it to where it's like really safe investments. The only way these investments are really going to like... The only way like an Alan Faneca investment just goes really bad is like we somehow get another left guard, 99 overall, and through Ultimate Legends, Wildcard Wednesday, like 99 overall, and I just don't think it's going to happen. They've been some of these safest investments. They're the only way really I'm making coins other than my weekly rewards on this backup account. Alan Faneca, I'm holding till 800K, but those are LTD investments. Hopefully, you guys can actually start participating in the LTD Ultimate Legend investments this upcoming weekend. And then finally, when it comes to just straight up coin making methods, I'm going to be honest, guys, there's not that much to do. We're approaching June now of Madden 22. It's kind of, if you have your coins, you got your coins. It's just a grind. Like whatever you do to make coins this late in the year, like black and white methods, you're gonna have to be putting that work in. Team of the year sets are still pretty solid. You can make like 7 to 10K per set. It does take a lot of time. The cards still sell relatively fast, but of course you're gonna have to do a lot of those to make a significant amount of coins. And then you can do Team Builder sets, kind of just like Team of the Years. You can do Team Builder 2 and Team Builder 3s. Eventually, you can even progress up into doing a full-on Team Champion. I know a lot of people still are doing those Team Champion sets for a solid profit. But if you want to just like, you have 100K, you have 150K, you can't really LTD invest, I'd say Team of the Year sets, Team Builder 2 sets, Team Builder 3 sets are your best way to go. Although, you're only be making like 5 to 10K on each set, but it is coins. There's not that many options you guys have this late in the year. I've kind of chalked it when it comes to coin making, especially after getting my main account banned. I've really just done only LTD Ultimate Legend investing because it's just like super easy. I spend like 20 minutes each Saturday afternoon. I'm going to be buying like 4 to 5 each week and hopefully making like 300 to 500K off the total combined. I don't really know how much I'm gonna make off of Alan Faneca because I do have to get the coins back to in order to invest more into kind of the future weeks of LTD Ultimate Legends. But that is all for this video. I know I haven't been uploading like super frequently, but to be honest, there's not that much for me to upload. I would have had more kind of like unique, almost gameplay, like different, like just more creative videos if I had a main account, if I had the bankroll to do like squad builders and like challenges and stuff like that, but I can't. Unfortunately, I can't with this backup account, so I'm kind of strung out on ideas. Pretty much can only make videos revolving around the market, kind of just like more videos you're going to see is a lot like the videos on Sunday where it's like I'm just talking about Madden 22. What I want to see for Madden 23, I know the beta is going to be coming out soon. Hopefully, I'm able to at least like somehow get my hands on it, be able to play it. I didn't get to play it. Didn't get to play the beta for 21. Got to play, or didn't get to play the beta for 22. Got to play for 21. So we'll see what happens with that. But comment, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, subscribe if you've been joined. Like as well if you've been joined. And until my next video, which I don't know when that's going to be, peace.